This is Casey Abrams. You sent in your questions, and this is the Casey Abrams call and response. All right. Do you ever think that you would go from playing bass to Green Day's Brain Stew in our 8th grade talent show to traveling the world and being famous, beautiful musician? I know who that's from. That's from Joey, and he was in my 8th grade band. I did think that would happen, Joey. I did think that would happen. Because I was playing bass, there was 2 guitars, a cool hot chick singer, lead singer, and a drummer, and it was our 8th grade talent show. And I was just in the back room playing the bass. That was the whole thing, and I don't even think my bass was plugged in, to be honest with you. Next question. Hair care tips. Your mane is gorgeous and looks very healthy from what I can see in your videos. I do it like this. Here, I'll show you. So I get out of the shower just like this. Oh God, I'm so wet. So this is, it's still kind of wet. I've just dried it with a towel. And then, so I don't blow dry or anything like that. I put it up just like this. Can you see? Okay. And I just put it up just like this. And then I leave it there for the rest of the day. And I just let it dry, just like that. That's my hair care tips. All right, okay, time for the next question. Out of all the songs you had for the album, which song makes you feel the most proud and why? Oddly enough, I think it is the Autumn Leaves track. I remember Chesky hit me up and said, name some jazz songs you'd like to play, and Autumn Leaves was one of them. And then when I got there, they said, so you're going to sing it? And I was like, oh, I didn't think about singing it. So I had to look at the lyrics, and I'm very happy I did, because it's a really beautiful song, and it's all about love lost and remembering the old days. And I'm really happy because Jimmy Green is on it playing with me, doing some sax, and Mark Whitfield is jamming on the guitar. Next question. What was your inspiration behind your older song, Cougar Town? That's got to be interesting. All right. Well, you heard it here first. This is a Casey Abrams exclusive. I think I was in Ohio or Iowa. I don't remember exactly where, but I remember a whole bunch of silver-haired foxes, but the woman version, came up to me, and they said, and they were wearing my shirt, the smiley face. And they said, Casey, we love you. Will you sign our autograph? We're Casey's Cougars. And so I said, wow, I didn't know that was allowed to be called that. So I think of it as a term of endearment. It's a very beautiful term, the cougar, because it is a old, wise woman. Question number whatever. What inspires you to make music? Food. I've written some songs about food. I wrote Eating Mangoes in a Mango Tree. I just wrote a lemon pie song. I wrote a song about heart-shaped waffles. Next question. What is a song you can perform over and over again without being tired of it? That song is a song that I wrote back in London, and it is called Stuck in London, and it is about eating mangoes in a mango tree. All right. Next question. Do you still watch American Idol and keep in contact with the other contestants? Yes I do. I actually just talked to some of the contestants this season. I went in to my voice doctor and met this dude named Jeremiah that was on this season, and he is awesome. And all the contestants that were on my season, I am good friends with still. I see them, I talk to them probably every month, and every year I talk to everyone. See, everyone in the top 11 in my season is killing it. They're all doing their own thing. They're all chart topping. They're fronting bands. They're doing what they love, and I'm happy to be a part of that. Next question. If you could make a guest appearance in one TV series, which would it be? Two that come to mind are actually ones that are off the air, which is Modern Family and Game of Thrones. Next time, maybe there's a spin-off I could go on. Next question. What's your favorite song ever? Bohemian Rhapsody. And I'm actually learning it on the piano. I love it so much. Next question. How long did it take you to learn each instrument you play? Each instrument, exactly 5 3/4 years. Next question. How do you go about learning a new instrument? There's a part of me that says ignorance is bliss. So I love to just pick up an instrument and just see what happens. I don't like to learn exactly where the notes are. I like to jam. Like, for instance, the sitar. You just tune it to the key that the song is in, and you just jam along with it. And that's how you learn an instrument. Next question. If you could jam with any musician, alive or dead, who would you choose? When I was on American Idol, I told Ryan Seacrest, he asked the same question. I told him I'd like to jam with Oscar Peterson. I'd love to play the bass behind him, and that still is true. These days, I love to jam with Wynton Marsalis. He's the alive person I jam with. Next question. Which one of your American Idol performances was your favorite? I would have to say, actually, Norman Chesky's favorite as well, which is mine, is Nature Boy. And that was because I got to tell Jimmy Iovine that the jazz is gonna work. He wanted me to do a pop song. I wanted to do jazz. It's very simple. And I'm very happy because I got to do my version. I got to solo on the upright bass in front of millions. So that was my favorite performance. Next question. Do you shampoo your hair and beard? Yes. Sometimes I shampoo it, and sometimes I condition it, and sometimes I do both. Next question. Who has been your greatest influence? I'd have to say Marshall Hawkins, who is my bass teacher, who lives up in Idlewild, California, who's my teacher up in high school. And the way that he goes about learning music and teaching music is very spontaneous and very off the cuff and kind of very last minute. And it is actually how we came about this jazz record. We were going to rehearse and we ended up not rehearsing, and we rehearsed the day of, and some of the rehearsals that we did were the actual takes that we used. We just said, let's play like this. We played it, and that was the take that we used for the jazz record. Next question. Who's your favorite singer to play with or for? I would have to say my good musical bud, Haley Reinhart. I like to harmonize with her, and I like to play the bass behind her when she sings, because she's got a voice like no other. Yo, this is Casey Abrams. My chart-topping album called Jazz is out everywhere. Please go listen.